All right. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you see me and can you hear me? Can you see me and can you hear me? Hi. Funny part is I can't seem to see myself. I'm trying a new platform because a lot of people complained about the last one. You can see me, yeah? You can see my screen? Yes, seeing and hearing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Adiolu. I see Mohammed Ali. I need one more person to make it three. I need one more person to make it three. I need one more person to make it three. My screen is visible. Is it clearer than before? Is it clearer than before? Screen is visible. All right. I can't see myself, so I'm sorry. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I can't seem to see myself this morning. Oh my God. Can't seem to see. Ooh, I think it's showing here now. I can't see myself, so I'm sorry. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I can't seem to see my. All right. So at least I see it's clear. All right. All right. So welcome. Welcome. Share the live, share the screen, share the whatever they call it, the link. Share the link, tap that like button, and let's go. Tap that like button. Let's go. Smash the like button, guys. Let me share. I'm seeing only 3 people. What's going on? Let me just announce that we are live. We are live. We are live. Share the link and smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Smash that like button. We are going to do everything all over again because the market is going bonkers. It's going bonkers, guys. The market is going crazy. The market is going crazy. Like Trump just announced that they ceased fire. Iran and Israel are going to have a peace. No more war, no more fighting. And then what happened? BTC shot up. Okay, there. BTC went off the roof. It was dropping before it went off the roof. NAS, in fact, NAS shot up. A lot of things happened. So that's why you need to be in tune with what is happening in the markets. You have to have your fundamentals correctly with what is happening in the markets. Okay. I'm a little bit shaky because I can't see myself. I'm using something new today. All right. All right. So we're going to start everything from the beginning. All right. For the beginning, beninging. We're going to start everything from the Beningin. All right, let's start with gold, of course. Much respect. Safe haven assets, but so I'm just going to go with the weekly. All right, we're starting fresh because I don't know. Let's act like we don't know what's happening. Okay, everything is about to change. All right, daily is better. Why? What's happening? My screen is frozen. Wala wala. All right. You can't fault it if the market picks up from there. I hope you can all still see me, please. I'm using a different platform. I can't really see what's going on there. So, okay. So the market picked up from here. That was the last high. Okay. That was the last high right here. I don't like to use this. I like to use that. We're going to mark it out. Just follow me. We'll get gold. We'll get gold. All right. That's the last high. Now she picked up from there, has been unable to break that high. But of course, after a break of structure, you want to see a pullback. Let's see if it's even pulled back at least 50%. Yes, it did. Naturally, I would like to wait at the Beningin zone for the next move to the upside. All right. But sometimes it just doesn't get there, depending on what is happening in the world. It just doesn't get there sometimes. Okay. So we're just going to work with what we've marked out. All right. We're going to work with what we've marked out. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Don't stop, please. Let's get this thing up. We're only 8. Wow. That's so low. That's so low. All right. If you can see my screen, just drop a 1 in the chat. Just drop a 1 in the chat. If you can see my screen, drop a 1 in the chat, please. I just want to be sure. Then we continue. Just drop a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Hello, can you still see me and hear me? Nobody's saying anything. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, 1 in the chat box. Just 1. Beautiful. All right, we are good. We are good. We are good. Good, good, good. So we can see that we're waiting for the market to come here, but it might not. So we cannot even stress ourselves about that. We can't stress. What we will trade what we see. Okay, we trade what we see. So she started pushing up from here. Unfortunately, she's been unable to break the high. She's been unable to break the high. So I'm just going to pick. There's a strong zone here. Why? Because of this week. Okay, usually I don't joke with 50% of the week, and it came in but it didn't get to the 50%, but you can clearly see the market reacting. Okay, the next place for a buy will have to be after I break this high. Recently you can see she's going up from here. Now let's focus on what is happening. All right, she hasn't broken any structure yet to show she's ready to sell. So I'm still looking. Thank you. I'm still looking for an opportunity to buy. Okay? I'm still looking for an opportunity to buy. All right? I'm looking for an opportunity to buy. Why? Because I've not seen any break, any even small break of structure. At least to break this structure, then I would look for a sell. That's why I've not sold even during the where you see the consolidation going on. I did not sell. I was still looking for a buy opportunity. So let's go with what we see. As long as there is no break of structure, as long as there is no break of structure, I want to be looking for buys. Okay, this is exactly what's happening now. Now, looking at this beautiful trend, I mean, look at that trend, higher highs and higher lows. This is your next zone for the next buy. All right, to continue. All right, this is the daily time frame. Now, I'm going to be watching closely. I'm going to be watching. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's look at what's happening here. Yeah, I was looking for the best stream. Thank you. I finally found it. And I'm going to be subscribed to this one. Very affordable and nice, actually. Very affordable and nice. The other one, $50 a month. Yo! I'm like, I have bills to pay. So look at this one. All right. So we want it to come down at least to this zone. I'm just going to pick. Look at that. So she's currently resting around that area. All right. She's currently resting around that area. But there's no action to be taken right now. The people that sold, y'all were lucky. Yo, you guys were lucky because we had already cited. How did we enter that buy yesterday? We cited break of structure and we got in for the buy sharp. This thing went back to this level and dropped again. No problem. We understand. Well, we took our money. Okay, we took our money. So now we want to see the reaction at this area because clearly you can see the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we're expecting a reaction from here. I'm expecting a reaction from there. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything until I see that she's ready to buy. So the sellers, have your fun. Have your fun. Let me see the 1 hour, how it looks. I'll wait here. I like what I see here. I want to see all that liquidity swept. You see, I want to see her come into this zone here. If possible, it could sweep all that too. Okay, but I want to see how it will react. Well, no reaction, no entry, no confirmation, no entry. So we have to be really careful before we get in on any trade. I want to see either a break or small change of character to move, or I want to see an engulfing candle. Whatever you people know how to wait for, that's what I'll be waiting for. All right, that's exactly what I'll be waiting for. So right now she's dropping. Congratulations to the sellers. Don't be too happy for too long. I am coming. The bulls are coming. I want to buy this market so much. So I'm just going to wait for extra confirmation before we get in. But I want to see that the market comes back to this zone. I mean, heck, look at the break of the last break of structure right here. That's the last break of structure right there. Okay, so around this zone is our next entry for the buy. Okay, for the buy. That's what I want to see. I want to see her reaction here. So we wait. I'll be watching gold and we'll know what's up. So let's look at, I like to see GU. I like to see GU. Whoa, look at that move. Sorry guys, a call just came in and shifted everything. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'll put it on. It's a very important call, anyways. Very important call in an hour. All right. So let's look at GU from the start. She finally got into that zone. We're going to clear it and we're going to look at it. All right. Okay, let's see. It's a fresh week. All right. So we know that GU is dropping. We know GU is dropping. Okay. So yesterday I was teaching my mentees. They had a little bit of misunderstanding on how to count their higher highs and higher lows and their zones. So I'm just going to be showing you. Look at that move here, there, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is the monthly. Okay, this is the monthly, and since she's dropping, what would be my next sell zone? I don't stress. If you know me very well, I trade the zone a lot. I trade the zone a lot. So if I'm going to be looking for my next sell zone, I know that she's also preparing to do something serious here. So all I have to do is wait. This is a sell zone from the very, very high time frame. That's a sell zone from the very, very high time frame. So I'm watching for reactions. I'm watching for reactions. Okay. If she doesn't react, that's fine. That's fine. If she doesn't react, that is perfect. Okay, that's perfect if she doesn't react. But we can see our structure here, break of structure there. Okay. You can clearly see break of structure there. There was a break of structure there. You can clearly see break of structure there. All right, you can clearly see that. Okay, you can clearly see that. Another thing I'm seeing, hold up, let me just squeeze it in a bit. If we look all the way to this side, let's pull, let's see if it's actually, because I like to look at the far end. So yeah, that was a serious low. If we were looking at the monthly, this was the last high that gave us the low. So there could be an opportunity here. If you know my strategy very well, there could be an opportunity here, but we cannot tell until this high is broken. Okay, it's as easy as that. We can't tell until that high is broken. Until that high is broken. Okay, so nothing for now. We wait to see reactions. If we don't see reaction, we're going to keep buying. Okay, we wait to see reactions to see if that sell will continue down. Okay, this is the monthly. So you see, you are seeing it holistically to see if it's going to continue down or if it's going to go break, okay, to this upside, okay, before the next. If you understood what I just showed you, just put a 1 in the chat box. If you understood what I just showed you, this is the monthly. We've not moved, but you have to know the story so that news will not shake you. The truth is, if you can follow the story, news will not shake you at all. If you understood what I just said, just put a 5 in the chat box. I want to know those that are following. All right. Just put a 5 in the chat box if you understood what I just showed you. This is the monthly. We've not started anything. We've not started anything. I just want to know that you understand what I'm saying. Okay? All right. I'll be waiting for those 5s. I'll be waiting for those 5s. So, thank you. Beautiful. Now, we are watching that there could be a reaction here or she could break up and we are targeting that high. Okay? We're targeting that high. So, let's go down to the weekly. Okay? Let's go down to the weekly. And weekly is really approaching. Oh, now you can clearly see on the weekly. You see this zone here? You know, as a QML trader, there is a zone here. So on the weekly, it's clearer to see. It's clearer to see that this could still be shooting up. So you can see that zone. That's my zone. That's my zone if I'm going to be looking for a sell. So as you come down lower time frames, you're beginning to see what we're talking about. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay. Beautiful buys going on here. I'm going to just take this out. Beautiful buys going on here. All right. Beautiful buys going on here. Okay. All right. This is the daily time frame. We can see a break of structure here. You can just say, oh, this is all I do, yo. But this one did not come back. This one did not come back at all. It didn't come back at all. But well, let's trade what we see. It didn't come back at all. Okay. All right. It didn't come back at all. So we're just going to watch it. All right. Now let's look at the 4 hour. Look at that beautiful accumulation there. And the 4 hour, you start seeing more noise. Start to see plenty noise there. All right. You start to see plenty noise there. There's a lot of noise going on. I can't shout. There's a lot of noise going on here. Too much. Now I'm just going to see, trace that to see. Okay. Now this baby just kept shooting up because I'm not getting her way. Okay, at least she came down 50% and started running up from there. So she started running up from that zone here. Started running up from that zone here. All right. Beautiful accumulation going on. This is GU. Beautiful accumulation going on. Now let's watch what is happening here. In all honesty, I would love to see the market come down into this zone. But since she's not coming, let's work with what we see. Let's work with what we see. So we are seeing a break of structure here. Okay. Its chart came down and this has been the next move. Didn't come down enough in my own opinion, but 50%, it could take off from the 50%, right? The market could take off from the 50%. Now, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a beautiful sweep of liquidity here from the 50%. I'm seeing a beautiful break of structure here on that. So let's see the 1 hour. It's just running up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see anything to trade here. If you ask me, I don't see anything to trade here. This would have been the pullback, break of structure here. Okay. Whether a possible sell could happen from here, we don't know. Okay. We are going to look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Came back here, broke structure. Now she's currently at this zone here. I see a nice zone, but the market already came in there and mitigated that. So I'm wondering, is it going to work from there? I'll be watching closely. I'm not seeing anything in this market. I'm not going to lie. With the way I trade, I'm not seeing nothing yet. I'm not seeing nothing yet for GU. Hi everyone. Don't worry, this thing is lagging. So all right, so I'm seeing you know, sweep of liquidity here. It just moved up. It didn't even come back down. It has not, like, the move is crazy. All right, the move is crazy. I'm hoping to see something here happen around here with my strategy, which is the QML. All right, if it sweeps that liquidity, if it uses this, look at all that. If it uses that and then acts here, then I'll be looking for a sell. But if not, we are going to, this thing could keep just keep running. Okay, so this is where you need to apply patience. We've not seen anything so far. Yeah, somebody would say this is a rejection, but I would say I want to see a whole structure form there. Let me just see how it looks on the 15. No, nothing is ready yet. Yo, I can't get in on this trade. The buy is almost over. The buy is almost over. I can see it getting weak. The buy is almost over, but you can't get in until you see a reason to get in. So right now I'm watching. If this happens, if I see an engulfing candle or break of structure, then I'll be willing to go in at least down to this zone here, possible zone here. That's a breaker block that could disturb that drop. Okay, it could disturb that drop. So If I see any reason to get in for that sell, I would, for the pullback, in all honesty. Okay, for the pullback. All right, it could get all the way to this zone as well. Yeah, there's something here. You can see my QML right here. It could get down here. So for now, I'm just going to take a break and watch. Somebody said, hope it goes higher. Hope it goes higher. All right, that's for BTC. I see you, the bull. Welcome. All right, so I want to see that reaction. Once I see that reaction, I could target to the breaker block or to the other block right here, the demand zone right here. These weeks are very, very suspicious. She could end up sweeping it and now coming into this zone. But to be honest, I want to see if she could actually come back, okay? Come all the way into the proper zone we are waiting for. So we just have to be very, very patient and trade what we see. We'll trade what we see. All right, we're going to trade what we see. Now, this is for GU. I want to see GJ. I've missed GJ so much. Let's see GJ. That reaction is looking that rejection is looking very tempting. But I want to see her enter this zone well, possibly clear that liquidity. Yeah. I want to see her enter that zone well, but wait for your confirmation before you get in. This Mumu girl called GJ, this Mumu girl, I waited so long for her to pull back. She did not pull back. She was just running. We're going to look at it from the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the most confused pair. Okay. So this is you. I mean, you don't even have to. You see why I like to start from the high time frame. Thank you, Ken Theory. Thank you, Ken Theory. Thank you. So you can clearly see it's a downtrend. I mean, why I like you guys see this. We are in the times of fundamentals. A lot of news popping up here and there thanks to Trump. So you have to go to the high time frame. Start from there. Don't waste time. Start from there. Take your time and do it right, because the people that are not taking unawares are those that actually go and see what's happening on the yearly time frame, on the monthly, on the 6 months. The market is a cycle, no matter the fundamentals. Let me tell you now, the market is a cycle. So we are seeing a downtrend, and let's mark it out. You see, there's a downtrend going on here. Let's start from here. Look at that. This one did not give us the next low. This is the one. Okay, so you have to be careful when you are drawing your trend. All right. Okay, you see what I did, yeah? Now she's going up, of course. Without stressing my life, I always tell people I just use my fib to look for my next sell zone. I'm not even like I'm going to just use my fib, all right, to wait for the next sell zone. I can't shout. I mean, life is too short, for God's sakes. I'm going to just, I want to see it around here, happen around here. At least this high should be protected. It's a strong high because it gave us the last low to the downside here. Okay, that is supposed to be our strong high. So I've marked it out, and that's what I'm seeing on the monthly. You have to be very, very careful and very, very patient with the market. Okay, so that's there anyways. So we know. Now I still want to look at if I can see my structure really. This one has happened actually. This one happened nicely. This one is still there looking at us here. I'm just going to mark it all out right there. Yeah. Yep. So it just it falls. It still falls into that zone. So it makes sense. All right. Now I've marked my zone for the monthly. Let's see what's really happening. On the weekly, can clearly see. You see something happened here. Happened here. Happened there. Okay, and hasn't been able to break that low. So This is what we see. We've seen the market came here into this beautiful order block, tapped, okay, and the market has been going up from there since then, okay. But you see, if you go to the daily, you will see that there was a break of structure here. You see this candle that did this nonsense. Sorry about that. There was something here, all right, on the daily. You see it's very, very obvious now on the daily. You see that there was something, there was this crazy move here that you cannot just ignore, all right? Cannot just ignore. So now you can clearly see without even shaking that the market is going down from here, but going up from here. You need to see, you need to see, you have to watch the drama going on, you know. There's actually, you see that move. I don't know how to really draw trend lines properly. Forgive me. Okay. So that would be the trend line. Some people will say body to body. Some people will say body to body. Let me see. The line chart will help us a little bit more. Aha. I can't. In fact, this is the worst. I don't enter around. Okay, that's better. That's it there. All right. I think this will be it on the line chart. Yeah, that will be it on the line chart. Okay. So you could clearly see, okay, it's finally broken, meaning it could keep still going up. But then I'm not going to ignore. Let me see how it looks on the daily time frame. You see? So I'm seeing that on the daily time frame. You can see this, you can see that. Hold up. Just open your eyes, okay? You can clearly see that move here. Let's see. You can clearly see that move. So you see something is happening and it looks like it broke upward. Okay, looks like it broke upward. Let's go back to my candles. Now we are seeing that it's going, but then I'm not going to just take it. I'll be looking at, you know, these areas. There could be something that will stop it. Very possible. So just be very careful. Look for all those places that could stop this thing. Something here could stop it here, this area. If it's not here, there's a beautiful one up there, okay, that could stop it. So if you're buying, you want to be looking for the next obstruction to take your TP in a lower time frame. All right. You say you go sell them for 1 or 3 weeks. I don't know which one you're talking about, the bull. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. Okay. So we can clearly see it rising on the 4 hour. Okay, we can clearly see it rising on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, now we are closer to the market. That was your last break of structure on the 4 hour. All right, that's your last break of structure on the 4 hour. Let's make it straight, please. All right, that's your last break of structure on the 4 hour right there. Okay, that's your last break of structure. Now we want to see a pullback into the next discount zone or the next buy zone, or you know where the buyers are waiting. Normally all I will do is you know me, I can't shout. Okay, yeah, so I want to see the market come down to this area, in all honesty, and hopefully by then a lot of liquidity will be formed. But if there's no liquidity, this place will be taken out. All right, I expect that side to be taken out, but for now we want to see, now is it ready to give us the sell? Because after every break of structure you expect a pullback. Yeah, is it ready to give us the sell? Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, no, there's something here. No, it's not ready. You see this break of structure side here, there's even an order block on the same level as the break of structure here. On the 1 hour, this even looks like a good zone to buy, but no, we're not going to trip for it. So I'm yet to see a reason to sell. Instead, it looks like it might still buy if it comes in here or go down even further for the buy. So let's just watch. Everything, nothing is ready. GJ is confusing my life. He's trying to confuse his enemies. GJ is doing somehow. You have to be sharp. Okay, so I'm yet to see break of structure on the. Let me see how it looks on the 15 minutes. Let's see. Uh, hmm. I can see a minor break of structure right there. It's coming down low. Let's see if we can sell this, but be aware of this zone. So I'm seeing that break of structure here didn't really come up here to this side. Liquidity fund. Okay. 15 minutes is showing us something. So let's see. 15 minutes is showing me something. Little something going on. I like what I see. I like what I see on the 15 minutes. I like what I see on the 15 minutes here. It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks really nice. I like what I see. Okay. I like what I see. Seeing good setup. Break of structure happen here. Okay. Now you know what's and then here you can even see good structure for me. Kai, this looks very good though, because the break of structure, we are looking for pullback. This looks really pretty decent. Okay, so let's see. Kai, this is tempting. Die. I can't leave this one. Hey, I can't leave this one. Like this is setup. My kind of setup though. I like what I see. Fair value gap between this zone, liquidity formed right there. That's my setup, That's fair value gap right there. Okay, so I'm going to be very careful because of that move there. You don't want to overshoot. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you don't want. All right, so okay, you know what? We are going to be really careful. I'm going to mark possible TPs that we will take. So there is one right here. I'm seeing that one in between here. Okay, I see a breaker block here. So this zone, in fact, this whole zone, like this whole zone, okay, that whole zone looks very good. Then I want to see it take off that liquidity, possibly come into this zone here. In fact, I want to see it take out the liquidity. But first TP, you can take your first TP there. I want to see this market get in there, give me a sell into this zone. It might not happen, but this is my setup. This is what I see for GJ. Okay, this is what I see for GJ. All right, if you understood, if you're still here with me, please continue to smash that like button. Share the link because we have just started. Okay. All right, so this is what I see. Okay. So far so good. Yeah, it's going to buy into this zone. You can clearly see that beautiful buy walking up. I see a change of character, although I'm yet to see a break of structure. I will wait for myself. I don't want to be catching counter trend anyhow. Yeah, I'll wait for myself. That was the move. Could possibly buy into. This is good. This is actually good. Let me see if we can catch. But this is drastic. This is too much. It might just end up entering this zone. I'll be watching though. I'll be watching. I'll be watching. I like what I'm seeing here. Hmm. No, but this is liquidity. This is liquidity. This is liquidity right here. It's liquidity. Could take off from here and move. Hold up. Let's see. I can see a double opportunity here. Double opportunity here. All right. Let me see it again in the 1 hour so I don't go off track. Yeah, 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 yeah. It could come in here and continue the move. So double opportunity though. Double opportunity. Double. This looks nice. Both ways, it looks nice. Hold up. Let's see if it comes in here to have cleared that liquidity. This is your liquidity here. Yeah. There's liquidity here. Beautiful one, and I love that liquidity I'm seeing. Beautiful cup there. Yeah. So now possibility the market, okay, could come in here and move to the upside. Very possible. So double possibilities here. Okay, double possibilities here. Hold up. Let me see the buy long position from here. There's a possibility here too. Just a quick move though. I'm not going to rely wholly on that. That other block is looking good. Other block with BOS. Nice combo there. Yeah, the market could actually come down here. You know, take it up to this zone. Okay, so I'm seeing double opportunities here too. I'm seeing double opportunities here. All right, so I'm watching though. Let's see which way it will go because right now all this is too much weeks going on here. Yeah, this buy looks better. This buy looks better. I can see now. Let me show you. I still see my setup both ways. Look at that beautiful liquidity. All right, the other block is right here. The gap is right there. Yo, I think this is a better setup. I think this is a better setup, to be honest. To be honest, that's a better setup. But remember, we want to see the market come into this zone. That is why I'm looking at for the sell into this zone. But the proper sell hasn't really happened until it breaks this low. So let's just watch. We're going to watch to see reactions. If it reacts here, I'm going to take the buy in there. If it comes to this zone, I'm going to take the buy to clear the next liquidity. Not necessarily to clear the high, because this thing hasn't really come down. If you pull your fib, it hasn't even come down to the 50%. I want to see, yeah, so every possibility that this thing will still drop into this zone or this zone. So that is why I'm actually looking for sell into this zone. But truthfully, the sell is not ready if you look at it because it hasn't broken. But on the 15 minutes, there's a sharp move. Sell is telling you small, internal structures going on, which is why it's preferable to always stay on the high time frame. You'll be seeing plenty things to trade on smaller time frame, and the trader in me will not leave it if I see my setup. Like, I can't leave it. I'm telling you, if I see my setup, I can't leave it though. If I see my setup, I can't leave it. Will lie. So I'm looking at this though, but in all honesty, 4 hour time frame is telling you. I see. This trend line that cut here is also telling you that it might not go down there. I want to see it pull back. So let's watch and see. Let's watch. If I see my setup happen, play out. If I see it play out, I will strike. If not for anything, at least to the next high. Okay? So let's see. Because this looks good. I can't lie. This is good as well. So let's watch. GJ is showing me two possibilities and on the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, it's showing me two possibilities. Yeah, on the 2 minutes, on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm seeing two possibilities. Okay, right. So let's do what others would want to do. I want to look at my first three people that came on here. All right, we're almost out of time. We are almost out of time. So I'm looking at that. I'm watching that closely. Watching that. This is beautiful. I'm telling you, this is fine. It's beautiful. Let's see how it looks on the 5 minutes. It's fine. It's so fine. It is fine. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Are you still with me? Are you still with me, guys? Possibly come down all the way. Yo, this is fine. Like, possibly, just possibly. Yo, so I want to see my first three people that came on here. Those that are very early to class: Adeolu, Onyinye, Mohammed. Onyinye is the only lady here. Onyinye, Adeolu, Mohammed. What are your assets? What are your assets? Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's look at BTC. While we are waiting, I'm waiting because it's lagging behind. It's lagging. You're welcome, darling. Welcome, Ngozi. Welcome. You're in a beautiful place. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know what BTC is doing, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. In all honesty, we'll find out. I would love to see the market sweep all that liquidity, come back here. To be honest, um, let's look at the weekly. All right. Okay, so Adiolu said, Adiolu, you cannot be selfish. How can you be saying cat JPY? USD? I pick one. Pick one. Pick one. I'll do USD JPY for you. Okay, let's do cat JPY since that was the first one you mentioned. So this is BTC. We call this sell. At least when there was still a calmness in the world, we call this sell, and she's been going down quite nicely. She's been going down quite nicely. But yesterday they seized fire and view BTC shut up, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, take anyone. What's going on? So for now, we see that it started coming down on the smaller time. Let's look at the daily. It started coming down on the daily time frame, gave us a break of structure, and you see that is the pull up. It's the pull up. The pull up happening here. I want to see it come back inside here. I want to see it come back inside this zone. All right, after sweeping liquidity. So yeah, there's every possibility that BTC will still come back up to 109 before the next sell. So I'm just going to be watching it. I'm watching BTC with care. So I'm going to look at CAD JPY. Let's start from the beginning. Oh, yo. I have to learn to be setting my alerts. Okay, but this is the daily time frame. So let's clear everything. All right, so let's look at it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, CAD JPY did me well one time. It did me well. So let's see what's really going on. Okay, so it was in a downtrend. Was in a downtrend. Yeah, yeah. Downtrend. Hasn't been able to break that last high. So she's going up. She's going up from what I see here. She's going up. The next sell zone will be here. Yo, yo, you can't tell me that. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, he actually came into that zone. Guys, after giving us the low, he came back into the zone, but has been unable to break the low. All right, she came back again. She came back again and gave us another beautiful sell from here. Is she going to break the low? Let's see. Okay. That's my zone. That's my zone. Now I want to watch what's going on from there. On the weekly, let's see. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, share the link to anyone that loves trading. All right, so I see from that zone, I can clearly see a break of structure here. This is the weekly. Oh, I mean, look at that beautiful break of structure here on the weekly. Okay, from that zone. Okay, beautiful break of structure there on that zone. But remember, this is your break of structure to the upside here. Okay. After that break of structure came in and dropped, has been unable to go below. It's almost like what was happening with GJ. Almost like what was happening with GJ. You see, almost like what was happening with GJ. But from here, you could see break of structure, break of structure. This is almost like what is happening with GJ. Okay, almost like what's happening with GJ. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. I know what I'm marking. My students know what I'm marking. They know what I'm looking at. Okay. However, this is the weekly. This is the weekly. Of course, after a break of structure, you're expecting a pullback. Looks nice. Well, it tallies with here. After a break of structure, you're expecting a pullback. Let's see how far this pullback went. Nice. It could still be coming in here to sweep all that. Okay. Nice. But it hasn't shown us a change of character from this zone. So let's watch. Let's watch. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, so the daily is showing us from that zone, after doing that, going up, showing us that she's already dropping again. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. JPY pairs are here to ruin people's lives, eh? Okay, so that was the last pull to the downside, and she's obviously coming back up to give us to come back to that sell zone that I can cite here. Yeah, there's a sell zone here. Okay, so let's see the 4 hour beautiful uptrend on the 4 hour. Okay, of course, liquidity right there on the 4 hour. I want to see it come into the zone right there. Okay, let me see it on the 1. Looks nice. Now on the 1 hour, I can clearly see that break here. Okay, remember, you have to keep your eyes open. Okay, keep your eyes open. Remember, don't forget. Always try. That's why sometimes people like me, you see me writing down, okay, JG on the 1 week it is doing this. On You can't remember everything. You can't remember everything. So right now it is actually moving up. I want to see it come into that area before the next sell. Yeah, I want to see it come into that area. So let's see, back to the 1 hour. Yo, there you go, like magic. This thing is dropping. So I want to see it come into that zone and give me a reason for the next buy. Just staying on the 1 hour. I can't shout. Oyinye said she wants the EU. Yeah, just stay on that 1 hour. I mean, you can clearly see your structure there. You see, you can see your break of structure. You can see your heads and shoulders. I mean, yeah. So just stay there, my brother. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah. Relax. Palm for here. Just pin. Don't move. Don't move. Oh. Yo, so you want to see like a long position happen from here. All right. This is CAD JPY. You want to see that happen here. All right. To give us the next high. I mean, is it clear? Adiolo, are you okay? Are you okay? Wait for your confirmation. Oh, don't jump. Onyinye says Euro USD. Euro USD. Come on. That thing is giving me headache. Let's look at Euro USD. Let's look at Euro USD. All right. So let me squeeze it in so you see what's really happening. Why I said the market is a cycle. If you actually see what's happening on the very high time frames, all right? On the very high time frames, if you're actually seeing what's happening on the very high time frame. So I can see that sorry. I can see that. Okay. Let me see. So remember, if you're buying from the monthly, you'll be taking your TP on the obstruction of the weekly, more like so. You can see that, but look at the immediate trend here. Okay, now this thing confused me and my people. So look at this. There's a drop here, right? Move to the top. It did not break this low. So this is just a distraction. All right. Finally broke the low. So what I did was that I did this. Sorry. And I mean, I was like, yo, this is my swing high and swing low because this is the one that broke structure. Yeah. I wouldn't be looking at this high when there's a high higher. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to know if you understood what I just did here. Okay. Just put a 5 in the chat box. I don't know whether the network is playing games because I can't seem to see what's going on. All right. So you understand why I overlooked this, yeah? Do you understand why I overlooked this? I was trying to explain that if you're looking for your high and your low, you have to be really, really careful. You have to be really, really careful. All right. You want to see that the market, want to take the high, the last high before the last low. You don't want to be caught in between. This is something that, cause a lot of problems for some people. All right, especially if imagine you are trading on this time frame. It's not showing well. Really? Okay. Let me see what the problem is. Really? It's not showing well. Somebody said, please, if it's not showing well, just say yes. Yes, it's not showing well. Let me be sure. Because I need you all to get this. This is a serious issue here. It's not showing well. Yeah. Okay, it's okay now. Okay, I can see that. I can see that it's okay now. All right, beautiful. So, okay, good. All right. So you can clearly see. I want to understand if you understand why I'm not looking at this zone. Can you understand why I'm not looking at this zone? I just want everybody to get this. Yesterday, I was having a little bit of a argument with my mentees, and I was trying to explain that this is your move. This is a distraction. Why? Because you're looking at the high and the low. Okay? You swing high and swing low. Well, let's continue. So, this was the buy zone for the next buy. And what happened? The market actually come down to the weekly. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So on the weekly, what are we seeing? We can clearly see change of character, break of structure, break of structure. I mean, this baby pulled down here. She refused to come down. She went ahead and broke structure, and she's still going up. Okay, she's still going up. Remember, on the weekly, if I'm going to be selling, this was my move to the downside. Okay, I want to see the market come back up. It has to come back up. Why? Because this could be this could be a trap. Okay, this could be a trap. Yeah, it could be a trap. I want to see it come up. If possible, sweep this and come up to this zone, because this wasn't the one that started the move. This is the high that started the move. So EU is a bit confusing if you don't understand the schematics of things more like. So okay, so far we are seeing an uptrend from here. Let's go to the, still there could be a small rejection here because of that zone. So we are just going to be following the trend. Then let's see the daily. Okay, now the daily, what's the break of structure right here? Okay, all right. Okay, so on the daily, after that break of structure, you want to see a pullback here. You see all these weeks. I don't know what's going on in the market. Well, like God will help us. God will help us in this market. It will help. He will help us in this market. I beg. Waiting be this. Let's stay on the daily there. Let's just stay on the daily. Now, the daily took off. If you start looking back, you get confused. The daily took off from here, gave us a break of structure. Okay. Now you want to see a sell into the next buy zone. Okay, into the next buy zone. I see something here. Let me squeeze it in as I want to see from the back what is really, really happening. I want to see from the back what is really, really happening. Okay. Possibility it will start a sell after this break of structure. I expect a sell pullback. I'm just going to watch it from here. Okay, I expect a sell or pullback into this area, or even better into this zone. So right now I'm looking for how to sell this thing. But what if it's not ready for the sell? Let's go to the 4 hour and see. It's not If it's not ready for the sell, we stay one place. Okay? We stay one place. Life is that easy. I'm seeing series of rejection here, but still no confidence in the sell. I'm looking for how to sell, really. No confidence in the sell yet. So you can't sell until you see proper break of structure. You can't sell until you see proper break of structure. It's better to keep buying than to sell until you see proper break of structure. So right now the market went in there. Looks like a small change of character here, but then there's something here, all right, that we have to watch out for. The market has been unable to break that high. Looks very much like she might be ready. Let's see how the 15 minutes looks like. Order flow. Don't get lost. Don't worry about that. Yeah, came into this zone. Oh, yo. She's already dropping from there. She's already dropping from there. This place could do something, but to be honest, I want to stay on the high time frame. Okay, high time frame is showing me something as well. Okay. You know, this thing could break and just keep going down on this high time frame. Let me see the 4 hour again, just so I know what I'm doing. Okay. That was the move to the upside, but it didn't break. This was the last move to the upside from here. All right. Was the last move to the upside. Came down how many percent? Let's see. Okay. Possibility it decided to take off from here. I want to see this thing clear all that liquidity, come into this zone before they take off. But it's not what I want, it's what the market is doing. So if it actually breaks structure for that sell, I'm gonna go in for the sell. But so far, I'm not seeing anything on EU. Nothing is really ready on EU. Okay, nothing is. I want to see before I go in for that sell. Yeah, it looks like it's ready for the sell, but no, I want to see a break of structure before that sell. Okay, I want to see a break of structure before that sell. So if you had taken the sell from here, it would have been nice, but you didn't. We missed the sell. So even if it came down, I'll be taking my profits around this area. All right, because there's a possibility the market could go. So I want to see the market. It could go up from here. So I want to see the market break here before I go in for the sell. Before I go in for the sell. But you see, this 15 minutes, this is why 15 minutes you will always find 15 minutes, you will always find a reason to go in. You always find something. You get what I'm saying? You will always find something. And if you're not careful, you become liquidity itself. You see? So if I'm going to sell this, I want to see the market break this. If not, all right? If not, the market could come in here, respect this beautiful order block here. After sweeping this liquidity, the market could come in here and go here. So all you do is wait for your rejections. Okay. But right now, it's not really clear. If you don't see a confirmation, please don't take the trade. Please don't take the trade. If you don't see a confirmation, please don't take the trade. All right. If you don't see a confirmation, please do not take the trade. Do not take the trade, because this could happen. It could break. It could break. All right. Or it could, is after the break here. Or it could come in here and, take off. Anything could happen. All right. All right. Onyinye, are you with me? Put a 5 in the chat box. This was for Onyinye. This was for Onyinye. Onyinye, are you with me? Yo, can you hear me? Onyinye, are you okay? I'm done with yours. Eli, the wave trader. Okay, I just want to be sure I'm not missing out. There was one more person, Mohammed Ali. He has not dropped what he wants me to look at. Mohammed Ali, are you there? Keep smashing the like button, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Send a trade confirmation I dey wait for so. All right, so I think we're done with EU. The bull, if the bull is here, we could look at one together. I promised you before the call. If the bull is still here, yeah, BTC. Yeah, did you leave off? Did you come out? Yeah, we did BTC. Card CHF. Okay, let's go. Last one, guys. Last one. Last one. I don't trade these things with. Let's just do it. Card CHF. I'm just gonna add it. I beg. I can't shout. I can't shout. I can't shout. So this is card CHF. Okay. Mohammed said, okay, we've checked it. We've checked it. Card CHF, sir. Card CHF is what we'll do. What we'll do. Okay, let's look at card CHF. It's a serious downtrend. We can't shout. Card CHF has been selling since eternity. Since Bigudum, it's been selling. Card CHF has been selling nicely, yo. All right. So that was the last break of structure to the downside. Okay. The last break of structure. Although I'm seeing something that is giving me problem. Let's see. Anyway, this is the monthly. Can't do much. All right. So let's see. This thing is selling. Yo, I'm not even looking for I. So let's see the weekly. Okay. Weekly is showing us nice, structure, easier to read. Okay, looks nicer. The weekly looks nicer. Okay. Let's see the daily. Okay. Okay. Let's see the 4 hour. Yo, looks beautiful on the 4 hour. Looks really beautiful on the 4 hour. I wouldn't even want to target much. It's so fine. It's so fine. It's so fine. I mean, it's so fine. Yo, on the 4 hour. I don't have to look twice. I can see everything here. Everything looks beautiful. It looks beautiful indeed. Look at that big ass gap. That gap. But I still want to see it come down to these zones. Yeah. Let's see it on the it's still dropping. It's still really dropping. But I'd rather wait for the buy. Yo. So the zone is not really clear. It's not really clear, but I want to wait for a buy around here. I want to wait for a buy around here. Okay. This zone here. I want to wait for a buy around this zone here. Okay. Yo, this is a long trade. Yo, this trade is long. Aye, this is good for a swing. It is good for a swing. Yo, this is beautiful. It is good for a swing. Take it to the next high. So yeah, so she's selling. She's currently selling. It's tough to catch this kind of sell for me. It's tough to catch this kind of sell. The next sell zone will be here. So it's either it comes back, okay? Yeah, it either comes back here for the next sell zone around here, okay? It's either going to come back here and dump because yeah, I don't trust. This is all liquidity, or it comes. So it's either going to do this, okay, or it will do this, okay. So so I'm looking at is but surely right now is dropping. Surely right now is dropping. Is dropping. This is really dropping. It's dropping. It's a sell. I mean, it's a sell. But I want to see it sell into this zone. How to catch this sell now is the problem. Is the problem. How to catch this sell is very, very confusing with the structure I'm seeing, honesty. Um Using even 15 minutes, I don't want to be here. Seriously. This is what I see. This thing is looking like a bullish flag for those that know what I'm saying. Right there, it will just keep dropping. It's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. It did the same thing here. You know, drop. Look at that. It did the same thing here. Did the same thing here. It just keeps, forming all that nonsense right there. Broke it. Did another one. Look at that one again. It's doing another one here. I just see what it's doing. Okay, it's doing another one here. Okay, this one is another one. Now it broke it already. Now it's going to keep selling. Nice sells down. You see, it's just doing that. It's not even pulling back. I don't know why. It's not pulling back enough. So you see, the market is going to keep coming down. It has already broken that. It's even showing us, until it gets to this zone. So, but I don't take this kind of trades. I'm not saying I like to take structural trades. No, I don't. I don't take all these trades because, I mean, look at this one. It broke it. After breaking, what did it came inside again? Now broke another one. Oh my goodness. You see. So this is what I'm seeing happening. Okay. So this one is going to keep selling. Although I don't trade this kind of patterns. Some people are very good at it. Some people are very good at it. I see a nice thing here. Some people are very good at it, but I'm just not good at trading this kind of patterns. So now for people that trade it, they'll say it broke it and they want to see it come into that zone right there. All right. Um he said enjoy. Yes, I send my profits to you. Yes, so come and give me some money. All right, I love you guys. So card CHF, watch out for card CHF. We've done GJ. We had two possibilities with GJ. We've done gold. I'm going to be dropping everything in the Telegram channel. So if you're not following me on Telegram channel, follow me on the Telegram channel. All right, I'm watching gold really. I'm watching gold. I want to see a reaction here for gold. I want to see a reaction here for gold. Then we are in on the buy. So the sellers enjoy, just enjoy. We are coming. All right. We saw gold. We saw GU. We saw GU. And she's really rejecting. She's really rejecting, but we are not taking that sell yet. We want to see the sell happen. We have not, it's not yet time. Okay, Euro USD, we looks like she already started selling, but we want to see it break here before we get in. So we're still watching the market. Okay, CAD JPY, we want to see it come into this zone for the next. So CAD JPY is the clearance. I'm going to be sharing CAD JPY. I'm going to just share this on the Telegram channel. So this is what you watch out for. Okay, you're going to watch out for that. CAD JPY, we did EU, we did CAD JPY, we did GU, we did CAD CHF, we did CAD CHF. We are looking to sell into that zone right here. Okay, so it looks like the sale already started. For those that know how to trade the bearish pennant, this looks like the bearish pennant. Okay, trust me, every strategy works. Are you being a good risk manager? Even support and resistance works. Are you being a good risk manager? All right, every strategy has its own way. So so I'm looking at this and it's looking nice. Okay, for the sell into the buy zone. Okay, I think I've done everything for everybody. We looked at GJ. GJ has two possibilities. So we are watching to see which way she's going to move. Although we are waiting for a pullback, right after this break of structure, we want to see a pullback, understandably. So I'm looking at selling. Okay, I'm looking at selling. However, there's only a small buy opportunity here we could leverage on as well. So I'm going to be dropping this. You can, if you understand, if you are in class, you'll be able to follow me. That's why I say make sure you come to class. Guys, I am turning 3. Madam Financially Fit FX is turning 3. And I already offered to do beginners sessions for free, teach you from the scratch. Okay, so please, 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 and please, if you're interested, signify by sending me a DM. You can comment on this live because it's going to be on YouTube. You can comment on the live, it's going to be on YouTube. So it's going to be there. Or you come into my Telegram channel, send a message to me, still at Madam Financially Fit _FX. You can send me a direct message. You can do a direct message to me on IG. We're everywhere, guys. We're everywhere. So you just send me a message if you are a newbie and you really want to have a solid foundation. We're going to be having a traderton starting on the 30th of this month. And to crown it all, I am looking for a nice trade and chill place. Nothing serious. Just trade, drink, chill, eat for free. So I just want to build my network. Sorry about that, guys. A call came in. So I just want to build my network and you know, unable to register. Oh, due to your location. That's a problem we're going to have to deal with. That's a problem we'll have to deal with. Okay, that's a problem. Send me a message, Mr. Deborah. I know he's a man. Let's see how we can deal with that. All right, let's see how we can deal with that. So send me a DM if you want a strong foundation. If you want to join our trader team, we are raising our money at least for the month. We are going to grow our money. We're going to be taking only 3 pairs. We're going to focus on those 3 pairs. Before we get any trade, we will all look at it from my eyes, from everybody's eyes. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom. All right. We are going to be looking for trades to grow our trading accounts. So, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye bye. Why is this guy calling me like this? You can't see that I'm on this thing. Mwah, 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 mwah.